إن الحمد لله I stopped. Sorry. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفر ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. الحمد لله رب العالمين. I'm always happy to be here talking about Tajweed. I don't know what number we on in Tajweed, Makeen? Today is the 10th. Tabarakallah, alhamdulillah. We are on the 10th lesson in Tajweed. And that means for us, for all of us here, that we are now on the lesson of Ikhfa. Is that right? The last one we did was Iqlab. We did Iqlab in the book. Well, Sahih? Recite it to me. Did you memorize it? والثالث الإقلاب عند الباء ميما بغنة مع الإخفاء. Remember that? Remember, guys, we're not doing this again and again just for entertainment purposes. We're learning Tajweed because these rules, when we're finished with this classical poem and exhortation on Tajweed, we are going right to the Quran. And we're going to go over the Quran word for word. Over 6,000 words. Well, how many words are in the Quran? 6,000 by all accounts. And what's the next part? And after that, we all have memorize and you'll remember. 6,000 words by all accounts, and after that, we all have doubts. That's what we learned when we did Usul al-Tafsir. Do you guys remember that? So we're going to go over all 6,000 words in the Quran, and we're going to write the word down. For example, I'm going to go like this. Walam yakun. Okay? What's the rule here? What's this? This is wow with an alif, right? I mean with a fatha. How many haraka? How many haraka? One. So you say wa. What's the next one? It's lam. Say it. Lam. Is there a tajweed rule here? What do you mean no? Didn't you just do meme? There's a sukoon on the meme. The meme. Didn't you learn Arabic letters? Go to the poem of my mama Mabel, mastered math. Manipulate me. She, what did she do? She multiplied by her pots by 40, she had me. Tajweedu Meme has 3 rules. This you all should know. What are they? Ikhfa, Idhar, Idgham. Just memorize and go. So here we have the meme. One of the 3 rules of meme is what? Idhar, right? Idhar when it comes before a ya. Okay? So now we have idhar meme. So it's going to be walam. So we right here, idhar. Right? Idhar. Yakun. And we say yakun lahu. So how we have another rule right here? Is there a rule right here? Is there a rule right here? What's the rule? What is this? Noon is sakina. What happens when we get a noon is sakin? When it comes before a lam? What's it called? Idgham. Idgham. What types of idgham is it? Complete idgham. Right? No, yanmu is naqis. Incomplete. Yanmu. There's not a ya, there's not a noon, there's not a meme, there's not a wow. It's a lam. We call it lir. Remember that? Lam and ra. Okay? So, what did we say? We mentioned this in the poem also. That when the lam is there, go to master letters. Open up master letters. Go to the letter lam. Hurry up, guys. Go to the letter lam in the master letters. You see how master letters goes back to here now? Go to the letter lam. Hurry up, hurry up. Well, that's not master letters, sir. That's that poem. Oh, don't stay there. You stay there. You stay right there. He went to Tajweed. That's okay. You'll find it in Tajweed, and it won't be any what? Schizophrenia. Right? No craziness. It all corresponds. Where's lam? Somebody, ladies, what's going on? Lam, the letters lam. What is it? Abjad, Hawaz, Huttiya, Kaliman. It's on kaf. Lam. If I find it before you guys, this is crying shame. Cap, I found it. I found it already. Lots of lovers love Allah, of Allah love living life a lie. 30's right for lamb, listen lively, learn the line. Idgham for lamb completely, without any compromise. For gunna to improperly take us by surprise. Hey, talk to him. Talk to Hakeem. Hakeem, push-ups, man. She said she didn't have it. Listen, it says, what does it say? Idgham for lamb completely without any compromise. There you go. For gunna to improperly take one of the, we talked about gunna. Wa gunna mim and thumma noon and shuddida wa sammi kullin harfa gunnatin bada. Noon and mim. When we go over in tajweed, noon and mim from the bina, from the jism, from the body of noon and mim is gunna. Remember I told you that we went over the letter gunna. And it said it's part of the noon. Right? We said noon. We mentioned noon and that's the letters. The gunna in the nose, right? No. We said that going down that navigating noon. Now, no one knows it now like that navigating noon. Right? And we mentioned gunna. So here, gunna is part of this. But it says lamb. Idgham for lamb completely. Without any compromise. It's for gunna to improperly take us by surprise. So there's no noon gunna here at all. Right? Now we're applying the rules. So there's a shidda there, a shadda. What does that mean? Strengthen it. So if there's no noon sound, then we don't pronounce the noon. How would we recite this then? Yakullahu. So we say walam yakullahu. You understand? You see how we go? And we go on to the next. And we're going to go through the whole Quran piece by piece with this. By the time we finish, you should know all the rules really, really well. And not only that, it builds your confidence because so you're not guessing. You went over it. All right? Yes, ma'am.
Do we not pronounce the noon because of the lamb with the shidda?
Yes, we do not pronounce the noon because of the lamb with the shidda. We said, وَأَخْذُ بِالتَّجْوِيدِ حَتْمٌ لَازِمٌ مَنْ لَمْ يُجَوِّدُ الْقُرْآنَ آثِمٌ. We said reciting with the tajweed the ruling is cut and dry. Whoever doesn't recite with tajweed, he's a sinner. Right? And then he goes on to say, what does it go on to say? وَهُوَ إِعْطَاءُ كُلِّ حَرْفٍ حَقَّهُ مِنْ صِفَةٍ لَهَا وَمُسْتَحَقَّهُ. It is to give each harf, each letter, not each word. كُلَّ حَرْفٍ حَقَّهُ مِنْ صِفَةٍ لَهَا وَمُسْتَحَقَّهُ. It's sifat, from the sifat of the lamb. It overpowers the gunna, the sifat in the gunna. That's the mustahaq because they're now together, next to each other. So this one overpowers that one. We don't pronounce that one, but we make a shadda on this one so that when we hear it, we know there was something there and it had to be of noon. Right? And that's how we're going to go through it piece by piece. After we complete, we're not going to get to this stage yet until we learn all the rules of tajweed, which we're doing right now. They're not that many. They're not that many, and you finished majority of them. That's why the poet, he starts off to say, what does he start off in the beginning of the poem, Ahmed? How's he going? He says, recite the beginning, recite the beginning of the poem for Jamzuri. يقول راجي رحمة الغفور دوما سليمان هو الجمزوري الحمد لله مصليا على محمد وآله ومن تلا وبعد هذا النظم للمريد في النون والتنوين والمدود. He said in noon and the tanween and the madud or the mudud. That's it. Those are the majority of the rules. That's why he mentioned those in the beginning of the poem. And we're still, so he started off with للنون إن تسكن وللتنوين أربع أحكام فخذ تبييني. So now we're on the fourth rule of tajweed. Right? والرابع الإخفاء عند الفاضل من الحروف واجب للفاضل. He says here, he says والرابع. Everybody say that. والرابع الإخفاء عند الفاضل من الحروف واجب للفاضل. Okay, now let me just explain this. It says warabi'u, and the fourth rule, okay? The fourth rule for what? Noon is sakina and tanween. Okay? The fourth rule for noon is sakina and tanween is called ikhfa. Okay? Ikhfa'u. Have you heard this before? You should have found this word when you studied master letters, right? There are certain letters that you heard when you were studying master letters that had ikhfa. Right? Dad was one of them. Ghain was another one, right? No, Ghain has idhar, I'm sorry. So it goes on to say, Inda al-fadli. Inda, here, it means with, okay? Or when they come to, with al-fadli, the remainder. The remainder of the letters. Why? Because he mentioned some letters already. What letters did it name? Do you remember? The first rule is called idhar, right? It says it's the fourth rule. So what's the first rule? What was the first rule, guys? Idhar, right? So idhar is the first rule. With what letters is idhar? Hamza, faha, thumma aynun, ha, muhmalatayn, thumma ghaynun, kha. So these are 6 letters, right? These are 6 letters of the what? Of the halq, of the throat. So you got 6 letters. What is the next rule? What's the second rule? So the next one was idgham. Idgham, and what letters was it in? Yarmaluna. So that's ya, ra, mim, lam, waw, noon. There's another 6 letters. This is 6 letters, right? This is 6 letters, right? Now, what's the third rule? Iqlab. And what's the rule for that one? How many letters? You didn't study. You didn't study at all. وَالثَّالِثُ الْإِقْلَابُ عِنْدَ الْبَاءِ. Right? Ba. 1 letter. So here you have 6, 6, 1. How much is that? 13 letters. So the rest of the letters, that's when he says fadli. In the remainder of the letters, the rest of the letters, you have ikhfa. Does that make sense? Did we cover it right? So the remainder of the letters, and you don't even have to, what letters? The ones that ain't hamza, faha'un, thumma aynun, ha'un, muhmalatani, thumma ghaynun, khan. The ones that are not in yarmaluna and not ba. The fourth rule is with ikhfa, with the remainder of the letters. It says, min al-hurufi, from amongst the huruf. The letters. Huruf is the plural of harf. Harf is a letter. Huruf are the letters. It says, wajibun. What does it say? What does wajib mean? Obligatory. That is obligatory lil fadli, to make them the remainder. Okay? Fadli, fadli. The remainder of that, there's wajib that you tufaddal bihim, that you put them forward. Okay? Tufaddiluhum bil ikhfa. Alright? That you prefer them with ikhfa. This word is ikhfa. What does ikhfa mean? Ikhfa. Sitr. Sitr. Sitr means to, what do you put in front of you? Sutra, right? You put a cover in front of you, or a sitra. This is sitara. The curtain is considered a sitara. Right? No, it's a cover. It's to hide. But you can still maybe make it out and see it in there, right? But it's called a sitara, the covering. Or what do they call it in English? What is it called again? Cortina. Curtain. Right. So it's a curtain, but now that doesn't give you the definition when you say curtain. A sutra is to cover something. Okay? So, as a terminology, when you use it, it's to put that sound off to the side, okay? To put that sound off to the side for 2 counts. And we're going to show you how exactly to do that in this text. Excuse me. Let me see something right here. It says, أي استطارة للنون الساكنة من التنوين والنطق بالحرف بصفة بين الإخثار وإدغام عار من التشديد من الباقي للغنة من الحرف. It says here, which is a good way we're going to explain it, النطق بالحرف بصفة بين الإظهار والإدغام عار عن التشديد مع بقاء الغنة في الحرف الأول وهو النون الساكنة أو التنوين. It says here, as a terminology, it is to pronounce the letter with the sifat, with the description between idhar, right? and idgham. Okay, what is idhar? It's clear. It's clear. What is idgham? Dakhala shay fi shay. What is it is? Enter something into something else, right? So you enter the sound, you clearly put it at the beginning and then it fades into the other one. Okay? So the sound, ma'a biqa'il ghunna, with the ghunna remains from the noon sakin on a tanween. All right? So we're going to show you how exactly that's done. And that's why I say it takes 2 counts. 2 counts to get in there, because you're fading the letter in. That's how I like to look at it. You fade in. You understand that? We'll go through it right now and show you how to do it with the remainder of the letters, insha'Allah ta'ala. And so I'm finished at this point. We're going to go to the next line. Everybody ready?
Can you make those fatha and kasra on those?
Yes, of course. Yes. وَالرَّابِعُ الْإِخْفَاءُ عند الفاضل من الحروف واجب للفاضل. Okay? والرابع الإخفاء عند الفاضل من الحروف واجب للفاضل في 5 من بعد 10 رمزها في كلم هذا البيت قد ضمنتها صف ذا ثنا كم جاد شخص قد سما دم طيبا زد في تقى دع ظالما. You have to memorize. If you memorize, you will have your gear with you at all times. And you don't got to worry about it. You know, in Brooklyn, you strapped? Yeah, I'm strapped. You know, you always have it with you. You don't want to be away from it, right? Just like this, you got to always be packing. You always got to have yourself. And the only way you can get it is, you know, I used to sit in front of the wall with my paper and recite. I still sit in front of the wall and recite. Why? Because I don't got to look at nothing. I got to worry about nobody distracting me. I got a diddy. Okay? I get always distracted about something going on. All right? So, and I have 12 children. So there's a lot of distraction that can go on. So you have to sit down, focus, and memorize. We used to say in Mauritania, you recite it 500 times, it'll never go away. Recite it, and if you teach it to somebody, they say ilm is like sadaqah. It's the only thing that you give away that you increase in every time you give it away. Knowledge. The more you give it away, the more you get. So what you have to do is each one teach one. And I'm not trying to be redundant. I'm not trying to be rhetorical or play games. It's real. We got to be about it, right? So let me, Races, help me out. في 5 من بعد 10 رمزها. See, then it says, how many letters? I said, okay, where are the letters? What are the letters of Ikhfa? We said we did 13 letters, right? How many letters are left?
15.
Are you counting? See, here we don't have to even think about it.
15.
Because the poem tells us. It says, في 5 من بعد 10 رمزها. It's in 15 letters. It tells us straight up. في كلمة هذا. We spoke about كلمة. What does كلمة mean? كلمة شهادة. كلمة. What does كلمة mean?
The word.
A word. It means a word or a statement. Okay? Word or a statement. So let's write it down. We're not going to cover it all. I'm going to give you the poem right now today, and next week we're going to come back and deal with examples because we have to end this class in a few minutes, okay? So it goes on, it says, Fi, everybody with me, Fi, Khamsatin, Min, Ba'di, Ashrin, Ramzuha. This is an alif. Fi kilmi. Remember I said you can say kill me, you can say kalmi, but you can't say kulmi. Kilima, kalima, but not kulima, right? Because kulima is ardun solid. It's a hard ground. But kilma and kalma is a word or a statement. في كلمة هذا say هذا البيت قد ضمنتها No, قد دمنتها. قد دمنتها. Okay, so he says في خمسة من بعد عشر رمزها في كلم هذا البيت قد دمنتها. Okay? قد. What he says is in 5 after from after 10. What is 5 after 10? What does that mean? 15. Okay? 5 that comes after 10 is what? 15 what? What is he talking about? Letters. So we dealt with 13 letters. Right? The 13 letters you should know off the top of your head. Hamzun for the huruf al-halqi, which is 6 letters. Hamzun for ha'un, thumma aynun, ha'un, muhamtani, thumma ghaynun, kha'un. Then we did with yamaluna. Then we did with ba. Now we're talking about 15 other letters. You're going to know them. Each one of them by name. Real easy right now. So he says, في خمسة من بعد عشر رمزها. Rams is a puzzle. Okay, this is one word you need to know. Is puzzle or riddle. Riddle is a better word for it. Riddle. Rams are it's riddle. Okay? Mean fi is in, fi kill me. And here he says kill me. He says he really means kill me. My, but he cut it short because it's poetry. Kill me means mine. But he wrote it kill me like this, which is yajuz. Permissible. We see this even in the Quran. La takhshawhum takhshawni. Right? With kasra as opposed to the yeah. We'll do it when we go through the Quran, inshallah. In my word or my statement, هذا البيت, in this line of poetry, قد دمنتها, I put it all in there. Okay? I put all 15 letters in a riddle in this bait, this line of poetry that I'm about to bring on right now. Okay? Everybody with me? Let's go. And like I said, this is very important because with this, we have the keys that we need to recite the Quran. Wahyi, the way it was revealed to the Messenger of Allah. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So don't look down on this. Can I race? Can I? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. في خمسة من بعد عشر رمزها في كلم هذا البيت قد ضمنتها صف ذا ثنى كم جاد شخص قد سما ضم طيبان زد في تقى دع ظالمان. He said صف ذا ثنى. Say it. صف is from the word sifat. صف. And it's an order. It means describe. Sif ذا ثنى. That is from the word the, dhu, the one who has. It's ismul ishara. The one who has thana. Thana is a wasfu bil jamil. It's to describe somebody in a beautiful way. Kam jada shakhsun qad sama. How many? Meaning kathir. Let me write it down first. Naam. Sa'a. Aywa. Sif, ذا, ثنا, كم, جاد, شخص, قد سما, دم, طيبا, زد, في تقى, ضع ظالما. Let's go over it again. صف ذا ثنى كم جاد شخص قد سما دم طيبا زد في تقى ضع ظالما. Okay, the letters that you need to pay attention to, I'm going to overline in blue. When we're done here. It says, sif, say sif. Sif means describe from the word wasf, okay? describe. It's in order. The sad is what we're talking about. So sad is one of the letters. There, say there. There means the one who. Thana, fa. Thana means wasfu bil jamil, to describe somebody in a beautiful manner. Okay? Kam. Kaf. Here's the word. Here it means kathir. It means how, but it means kathir. How many? Many people. Jada. Jim. Say jim. Jim is jada from jayyid. Someone who's good. Many are good people. Shakhsun. Shakhsun is sheen. Say sheen. And here the sheen is there. Shakhsun is a person. Okay? Qad. Qad, say qaf. Qaf here is or it means qad, or it corresponds to the word already in the English language. Qad. It corresponds directly to the word already in the English language. The qaf here, again, it's going to be a letter of ikhfa. Sama. Bisumuwiha. He's become elevated. He's become lofty. You know, when we say ismun, it's better than it's ukhtaha. It's two sisters because bisumuwiha. Sah wala la. Alhamdulillah. So we have the scene here. Afwan. So now we have the scene. Then we say dum. This is in the order. Dum. Say dum. Dum here is dal. Right here. And dum means dawin. Dawim. Always be. So he's giving you an order here. Dum tayyiban. Be good. Oh, remain good. Remain tayyib. Okay? And ta. From the word tayyiban. Zid. Here's an order. Zid. What is zid? Zid means increase. Wa khayru zadu taqwa. Right? So, وَتَزَوَّدُوا وَخَيْرُ زَادِ what? Taqwa. So here he says increase, when he gives you the zay, right? Fi is in the fa, okay? Tuqa. What is tuqa? Tuqa represents the ta, and it's from the word taqwa. So increase in your taqwa, da, leave off, put down, stop, and here you have dad, dhaliman, a dhulm, oppression. And the letter is dha. So here we have how many letters? Count them for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15 letters. And if you just memorize the line of poetry, like the Sheikh said, صف ذا ثنا كم جاد شخص قد سما دم طيبا زد في تقى ضع ظالما. This is what we have today. Memorize this lesson. So when we come next week, we'll give you an example of each one of them with ikhfa, insha'Allah, and show you how to apply that. But it doesn't make a difference if you don't memorize it. Okay? If you memorize it, then you'll be able to apply it. And the examples will mostly be through juz amma. So recite juz amma. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.